Thanksgiving, man. You want to talk to me? Come on now. Come on.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, guys.
So what are you thankful for?
Shoot. I'm thankful for a lot of things. Thankful to, play this game. Thankful for the people that are in my life. Thankful for the fan base. Thankful for you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thankful for the good Lord. I think that's one of the biggest things in my life. Having a purpose and something to wake up for and be thankful for every day. To be you wake up and be healthy and like I said, play this game and play with these guys, these teammates, and it's been fun. So we got some more left, but happy Thanksgiving, and it's a great time to be thankful.
Drake, how would you describe the process of adjusting to the heightened spotlight for you, like as a person? I don't know if you get recognized more, if you can sense like the increased attention, but how do you describe navigating like that element of playing quarterback?
Yeah, I think I'm continuing to be myself. I'm not going to change. I hope I won't. And if I do, hopefully people in my life will tell me. But yeah, I think just try to find a way to handle it safely. I think that's the biggest thing, just to protect my family and people around me. But other than that, have fun with fans and take pictures and smile. And I think just continue to try to be out in the community and be around and not really change what I'm going to do, and just realize that there's a lot of people's lives that I can affect, and whether I'm going to dinner or doing something, I'm not going to try to hide and not be out. So that's kind of my mindset.
I know that you and Will are very close off the field. And seeing something like that, what you went through on Sunday on a personal level, how does that impact you?
Yeah, man, it's tough. I think you just for someone who works so hard and is playing at a high level and at such a young age, I think it's just heartbroken for him. I know he'll be back, and I know he's gonna work hard to get back. But just someone who's out there and is having fun out there, and he's it's become one of my best friends, and he's awesome to play with, and I think it's cool when you can get close with a guy that's at such a young age. Me and him know each other whenever he got drafted the first time he came up here. That's the only time. So I think from that, just got a long. He's gonna play a long time, and I think he's like I said, he's gonna make his way back. He's just fun to be around, and he's still been around, so it's been awesome.
Drake, is there an art to the quarterback sneak, and is that something you'd like to get better at going forward, considering some trouble down by the goal line?
Yeah, I gotta find a way to get in. I think that's the biggest thing. I won't say there's art. I think there's a mentality, and I think that's probably the biggest thing that I gotta flip the switch or do some smelling salts in there or do something. I think try to get in the end zone in the one. I should have snapped it before. I held it probably the cadence a little long to let him kind of adjust, but I think it's mentality. I think I've been successful sometimes this year on QB sneaks. Did them a lot in college from the 1 yard line, so just got to find a way to my biggest thing is hold on to the football and try to get the yard.
Drake, I'm curious if you saw comments from Brian Burns saying that you're almost too poised in the pocket sometimes. Did you happen to see those?
I did not.
He was basically saying that what he meant by that is that sometimes you're so focused on the read that you aren't cognizant of pass rushers coming. Just kind of curious for your thoughts on that or any reaction.
Yeah. Sure. I really not 100% with what that really means. I try to keep my eyes on the field with feeling the pressure. I think that's part of playing the position. So, just trying to make the right play. And I know he's a great player and he's had a great year. So just try to have a feel, I guess, of where he's at. And I know he's made a lot of plays. So just keep on doing what I'm doing of trying to avoid those guys and hit our guys downfield.
Yeah, you've taken less sacks the last 3 weeks. Is that something that you've been working on specifically?
Yeah, I think it's just, stop taking the 1 and 2 yard sacks. Some of them have been run out of bounds. And I think just trying to throw it in the dirt one time or just trying to, should have taken none last game. I screwed up, in the play that they got me, the DB got me. So that's some, it's been a focus of mine. Like I said, those guys do a great job up front and just trying to reward them with good numbers that you guys are so crazy and tell the whole story.
How dangerous are the Giants' edge rushers?
Man, they're good. They're good up front. All 5 of them, all 6 of them that get in there and play, 7 they rotate them in, and they're good inside too. They got some good players that that make plays. Big Dexter's done it for a long time in there. He's from about an hour away from my hometown, so we got good players in North Carolina, and he's a good one. And Burns and Carter, the young kid, he's explosive on the edge, and I think they do a good job of sending those guys and help to try to get home. And they're good on third down. So
One more. Do you have to adjust it out all with having several new linemen up front, or is it just proceed as usual with your time?
It's what practice is for. Just get really for them to get a really feel of where I'm at back there. I think those Velo and Marcus has been in there with me, and Ben Brown, and those guys have all played with me, and I've played sometimes. So just them getting some reps of where I'm at, where I like to be at, kind of just some extra. But I don't think it's kind of next man up, and that's the mentality in that room.
How comfortable are you with them?
Yeah, I think very comfortable. Like I said, I told Ben and Velo, we got a lot of reps last year of throwing the football and dropping back, so they got a lot of reps for them to home back on. And I think it's a little different this year with kind of where we're at as a team, where we're at right now, and trying to stay. We're in a lot closer games and not down where we have to drop back and try to catch up. So it's a different mindset, but those guys do a great job. I got full trust in those guys, and for them stepping up, and I got to do my part of following the plan, and we'll have a plan. And but like I said, I think they came in and did a nice job. Really in that room, they've done a nice job all year. Whoever's been doing there.
Sure. After the interception, you kept going back to Hunter, and it paid off the last game. How does that reflect to having a short memory mindset, and how do you get your teammates to the same level?
I think it's huge. I think it's huge having a short-term memory and knowing Hunter's a great player. I'm not going to stop throwing the ball to Hunter just because I missed him high on one. So it was a deal that I knew that we were going to bounce back, and I think a lot of guys are looking to you and looking to me when something goes wrong. And coach does a great job reminding me of that, and knowing that the best thing I can do is go down and score in the next one. And that's what we did. So that's going to happen in this league, and I try to avoid them as best as I can, but know that bouncing back is important.
Drake, when it comes to some of the blitzes, you mentioned the slot blitz last week, like, is that just more film study? Like, what goes into kind of preparing for the pre-snap stuff in that regard?
Yeah, he was looking at me like he was about to come in the clip, so I should have just done a better job of protecting, using some calls and getting going. But I don't think it's film study. I think it's just me just doing little things before the snap and not getting tired of, just because they haven't brought one that game, just doesn't mean they can't. So just not getting tired of doing the little things, and knowing that it's not going to be the same. Not going to bring them, and haven't brought them that game, and I'm just know that these defenses are good, and they mix it up, and if we get up in the game, they're more likely to bring more guys and different blitzes. So just being better, and just not being falling asleep basically.
Did your family fly in? What are your plans tomorrow?
No, they'll go home. I'm sure I'll miss some one-on-ones in the backyard or doing something with my brothers. They'll all be there, but they were in Cincinnati and came, so I'm sure someone will come on Monday night. But no, those I'm missing from some basketball or football one-on-one something. So thank you guys.